Hi everyone and welcome back to another episode of Every Sketch Feature Explained in Solidworks. Today we will be looking at the arc feature specifically. So let's just jump right into it. There are three types of arc features available: Centerpoint Arc, Tangent Arc, and 3-point arc. Let's start by clicking the Sketch button and choosing a plane to work on. For now, I will choose the front plane. Now let's start with the first option, the Centerpoint Arc. First thing to note is that the types of arcs will be displayed here on the left, and the numbers on each icon represent the number of clicks needed to make that arc. For Centerpoint Arc, the first click defines the center of the arc, the second click defines the radius of the arc, and the third click defines the angle of the arc. From the parameters here on the bottom left, we can change the radius and angle of the arc. Let's change the radius to 2 inches and the angle to 180 degrees. Let's draw this arc again for better understanding. Define center point, define radius, define angle. And that's it. Easy peasy. Moving on to the second option of the arc feature, the tangent arc. This arc must always start from an existing line. So again, to show you how smart I am, if I try to start from anywhere in space, it should give me an error. There you go. You know what that means. Anyways, let's start with this line here and move the cursor around to define the angle and radius. Now you can continue to draw more arcs if you want. Let's make this a closed shape. Important thing to note is you need 2 clicks to draw this arc. 1 to start and 1 to finish. And just like the previous arc, you can change the radius and angle of this arc as well. Now, let's move on to the third and last arc, the 3-point arc. This arc, quite possibly, is the most widely used arc. It requires a starting point, a second point to define the length, and a third point to define the angle and radius. Oftentimes this arc is drawn with the help of lines. So imagine if you have a shape like this, a triangle. You can create a 3-point arc using the center points of each of these lines. You can also create an arc using the end points of these lines. And there you go, you just learned 2 ways of creating this arc. Moving on to the bonus tip for today. Switching from a line feature to an arc. Let's say you just drew a straight line. This feature will continue to draw straight lines. However, if you bring your cursor back to the end point and move out, it now switches to an arc feature. And then continues drawing a straight line. Another way to do this same thing is to first draw a straight line and then press the A key and you just switch to an arc. Pressing the A key again will allow you to toggle between a straight line and an arc. Pretty cool trick, eh? Let's close this shape and we've got ourselves an oblong. And with that, let's wrap up this lesson. Again, in this series, I'll be going over all of the features of Solidworks. In the next video, we'll take a look at the ellipse feature. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and stay tuned for all of the videos. See you in the next episode. Thank you.